Yeah, holy crap, a video talking good about Team Rumble? What? Team Rumble's actually fun again? Holy crap, I can't believe this. Well, here's the thing, people. It's not really. It didn't really do much. It actually kind of made the season a little bit worse, but not really in that way. But hey everyone, what's up? RANT here. Welcome to the video, which I think people have been waiting for. My Chapter 4 Season 2 Team Rumble rant video. It is finally here, and I've got some words to say about this season. As I know a lot of people have been tagging me on this on YouTube, and there's been people talking about this pretty much almost everywhere. Not really, because I don't really see a lot of people really speaking up about this. That Team Rumble actually had a really big change to it, and I'm going to talk about it today, and I'll also talk about the negatives, because this one positive got overshadowed by pretty much all the negatives that happened with this season. So let's just hop right into it. So what happened? What did they do this time with Team Rumble? So there was one positive change that happened, and this was one I don't think anyone was expecting, and that actually had to do with supply drops. Now, if you don't know, supply drops actually recently got vaulted for this season, and they got replaced by augment containers. These are basically the replacement for the supply drops for the season. We'll talk about that a little later on, I'll just say that. But here's the thing, they actually kept the supply drops in for Team Rumble, and I was just like, okay, I didn't know about this until like a few days after this season, but they decided to change the supply drops, and they actually decided to make it so that they drop random unvaulted weapons. I really mean it's random. Like, there's a bunch of very, very random items you can get out of here. Like, some of the things which I have definitely seen, I've seen grenade launchers, I have seen crossbows, I've seen P90s, I have even seen someone use a rapid fire SMG, even a boom bow. But the big thing I can definitely confirm here, and if anyone wants to go try this out, go try and get it, the epic and legendary pump shotgun from Chapter 1 is in here. I can confirm that. I am not bullshitting you. I do have a picture, I hope it's on screen, of me actually finding it. I believe it was a purple one, but yeah, really cool. And that's barely any of the weapons which I mentioned on here, because there is a lot of really interesting weapons that they added into supply drops, and honestly, I am very much for this change. This is actually a really good change, and it actually kind of makes the game mode replayable now, which is really interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. That's the only good change that happened with this season. So, without further ado, let's hop right into the negatives with my first negative, and we have to go back to the supply drops issue. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a really good idea that they did with the unvaulted weapons being in supply drops. I think that's actually a really good idea, and I'm definitely for it. However, they decided to make it so that if you want to get some of the newer weapons, some of the more higher rarity versions of the newer weapons, it's basically impossible to get them. You can get the unvaulted weapons that are in the loot pool right now, like heavy snipers and combat shotguns, but if you want to get like the new Havoc suppressed assault rifle like gold, well, you can't get it in here. The only ways you can actually get it is by getting lucky out of a chest, spending your gold, or getting a few keys or whatever to try and find a hollow chest, which is really freaking dumb. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea to do that, because it pretty much makes the newer weapons a lot more difficult to find better versions of them, unless if you're spending gold or spending your keys, or even trying to find something that has it in it, you know what I mean? I honestly think that they should have it so that it drops one of the newer weapons alongside with an older weapon. This actually kind of was a thing back in Chapter 1, where supply drops would actually drop 2 weapons. It was a long time ago, so people probably would not remember that, but I remember that, which is really cool, and I hope they bring that back for this season or whenever, because I really feel like this new augment container thing and this like unvaulted weapons thing is probably just going to stay around for this season, so enjoy it while it lasts, people. But ladies and gentlemen, this leads me on to my next issue, because speaking of the augment containers, did you know that there are no new seasonal features even in this game mode at all? There's no vault bosses, there's no mythics in here, which, I mean, the mythics I can kind of understand why, because, I mean, it's Team Rumble, but again, at the end of the day, it is Team Rumble, who the hell cares? The game mode is supposed to be meant for fun, and it also has no skill-based matchmaking, so why the hell are you removing this type of stuff out of the game mode? Like, the vault boss is not even being in here? Like, that's really dumb, because now people can't really get some of the new guns out of there whatsoever, like the newer mythic versions, and even the no mythics whatsoever being here, because Loot Lake doesn't even spawn in this game mode either. Like, that's really stupid. You can't even use the new pulse rifle, which honestly, again, kind of understandable because it's a little overpowered. I say a little, but it's really overpowered. But the augment containers are also not in here as well, which again, I don't really see an issue with them being in here. I think this is a good idea for them to be in here with supply drops. It makes it a lot easier for people to get good freaking loot instead of just looking all around for either a freaking upgrade bench or some other bullshit, you know? Oh, but speaking of which, they are now removing other items from the loot pool as well, like the new slurp juice. This is my third reason to why this fucking season sucks ass when it comes to Team Rumble. Guess what? No slurp juice in this game mode. If you don't know, slurp juice got a huge buff and it pretty much became one of the best, if not the best healing items we have ever seen in Fortnite, and it's not even in here. It's impossible to get it. Like, why? Why is this not in here? Like, you couldn't add that in the supply drops when you did the supply drop change? Or like something else? Or like, what? That's really freaking dumb. Like, why the hell are you like not letting slurp juices being in this game mode? That's ridiculous. This leads me on to my next point in this video to why Team Rumble in Season 2 sucks ass. At number 4, the toxic players. Now, I know Fortnite and Epic Games can't really do anything about this, but good God, it's gotten worse. These players are taking the game mode more seriously than Arena, which is fucking embarrassing because, as I've said before, this game mode doesn't even count for fucking wins. They're now laughing on you anytime you get killed by one of them, or if you kill them, they'll just come right back to you. Like, it's really freaking weird that these kids actually keep doing that. Like, coming back to somebody over and over and over again just to try and get one same result isn't being toxic. That is just you being a fucking idiot. And then if you laugh on that person that you're actually targeting after you kill him once, most likely after you killed them 5 times, that's not that person being toxic. That's just you playing like a fucking idiot. These players are also not only taking this game mode way too seriously in that regard, they are also cranking harder than Arena Warriors and Creative Warriors. Which is just like, why? Why are you playing this game mode so seriously? Is it because you suck ass at the game and you can't get wins? Is it because you really want to ruin this game mode for other players so that then, you know, they can just fucking chill and have a good time? Oh, but now it's gotten even worse because they're not even letting you complete challenges. I'm not kidding you. There are players in this game mode now that are not letting you do challenges. I remember trying to do the shooting quest. I believe it was like this one target quest. Yeah, a lot of people were killing you on that. And there were some people who were actually laughing on them, which is like fucking embarrassing. You guys have nothing to do with your life right now. You guys really have no better time to do with your day other than to ruin other players' experience. And my 5th issue of why this game mode sucks is pretty much everything else which I've explained on why this game mode is still a pile of shit. There's still no NPCs. There's still no fucking llamas. There's still uncommon and common weapons in the loot pool after almost 2 fucking years, which is ridiculous. The game mode has become sweatier than ever because this is the only game mode in here that doesn't have skill-based matchmaking other than creative, and it's still a heaping pile of shit. Yes, the supply drop change was good. I will say that at the very least. That is the only good fucking change that happened, but good God, this game mode is a fucking train wreck. Well, let me all know down below in the comment section on Team Rumble this season. Do you think this was good changes or bad changes? I would love to know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, turn notification bells so you don't miss any more new videos from me. Drop a like on the video if you did happen to enjoy this video. I have a Twitter, @SnoopMentor on Twitter. If you want to go follow me, you don't have to, but you can if you want to. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. And remember everyone, it's always good to take chances.